Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is also fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, I've always told you on this platform many times that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. And that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happens for the sake of it. There is no way George Natembeya, the Trans Nzoia governor, can just wake up one day and start taking on Moses Wetangula the way he's doing in the larger Luhya nation.
Hata ile mshahara ambayo ile speaker analipwa na Wakenya. So watu wanaanza kuleta vitisho, Natembeya sio kamatwe, sio tunaenda kwa cabinet. So what? Mnakuja kuleta fujo katika mazishi, alafu mnaanza kutoa fujo. Mimi hata long yangu imeraruka. Bwana long imeraruka. Mekatwa. Long imeraruka. Yeah. How do you risk the life of a leader like that? Naona jifanya kwamba wewe ndio kiongozi. So sisi Trans Nzoia tunakaa kwa amani kabisa. Jamii zote tunakaa kwa amani, we are a peaceful county. Hatutaki watu watuletee kisirani kutoka sehemu zingine. Na hii siasa ya Ford Kenya ya watu kubeba mipini na visu na mawe. Kiongozi badala kununulia mtoto kalamu na karatasi, unampatia panga, unampatia fimbo, unampatia mawe. Na si ataenda mahali pengine kwa vita, anaenda mazishi. Kweli hata kama roho yako ni ngumu kama mawe, unaweza kufanya jambo kama hilo kweli? Lakini pia ningependa tu waelewe kwamba sisi ile mchakato ambayo tumeanza kubadilisha siasa ya Western Region haiwezi kusimamishwa na vitisho kama hii. Ningependa kuomba wakazi wetu kabisa wa Trans Nzoia, wa Bungoma, wa Busia, wa Vihiga, wa Kakamega wajue kwamba huu ni mchakato ambao tumeanza. Na watu wameanza kushtuka kwa sababu ile minofu ambao wamekuwa wanakula peke yao sasa maisha imeanza kukua at risk. So and political power is in the hands of the people. If elections are not stolen, political power is in the hands of the people.
Who is behind George Natembeya activities? Yesterday, there was some event, funeral or burial ceremony in Trans Nzoia. And Moses Wetangula attended that burial ceremony. The Cabinet Secretary for Health, Susan, attended the ceremony. George Natembeya also attended the ceremony. But tension was so high during the event. When Natembeya arrived, he sat opposite where the CS for Health and the Speaker of the National Assembly, Wetangula, were. And then at some point, hell just broke loose. Hey. Hey.
Yesu wangu. What? What? What?
And for those who've been following the politics of Natembeya of late, he is a man on a mission. But clearly, there is someone behind him. But why would Natembeya take on both Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula? Not in any other place, but as far as Luhya politics is concerned.
Siasa umaskini, ukabila, yama vyaka makuvili, Ford Kenya, Wetangula.
That's exactly what I want us to analyze in this video. But before you do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to dive in. Who is behind Natembeya? We all know that Natembeya is a former county or regional commissioner. He's a seasoned administrator, which means he understands the way systems operate. The fact is, Trans Nzoia is supposed to be a Ford Kenya zone or UDA zone for that matter. But Natembeya contested under DAP and won under that ticket. And the expectation was that he was going to rally behind Eugene Wamalwa. But from the way things are, Natembeya is overtaking everybody in the Luhya nation, including the same Eugene Wamalwa, who is the party leader. So what is his objective? Why is he taking on particularly two Luhya kingpins, Moses Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi?
Na mtu asiniambie Natembeya umeongea mambo ya Ford Kenya sana. Mimi taongea mpaka siku chama ya Ford Kenya itakufa na fiziki. Maana matatizo yetu dunia hii pande ya kwetu ni mambo ya Ford Kenya. Hakuna sababu ingine. Hata kulikuwa na jamaa panaitwa Chris Wamalo. Alikuwa mjumbe wa Kiminini, si ndio? Akasimama kiti ya gavana akaanguka. Ama namna gani? Tukafikiri kwamba sasa huyu mwenzake atamtetea akuwe waziri. Alimtetea? Anatetea mama kwa sababu mama akimwambia ruka, mama anaruka, kaa mama hapa anaenda mama anaenda. Anajua kiambia Chris atakataa ama namna gani?
The truth of the matter is that Kenyans love Natembeya, and Natembeya understands that. But what is his objective? Number one, I'm 100% convinced that George Natembeya is a man on a mission. Natembeya wants to take control of the Luhya nation forcefully. The truth of the matter is that power is never given. Power is grabbed. In fact, I'm surprised that Babu Wino is not doing the same in ODM party. What we are witnessing in the Luhya nation, if it were to continue, in the next 2 years, Wetangula and Mudavadi will be regretting and they'll be crying in the toilet because the speed at which Natembeya is moving and the fact that he's also delivering, unless they're going to stop him, he is going to grab power from them. I don't know what you think about it. Do you think Natembeya can forcefully grab power from Wetangula? Let me explain to you guys why I think he can. You see, Wetangula today in the Republic of Kenya is the Speaker of the National Assembly, which ideally means he's not supposed to play politics. Musalia Mudavadi is the Prime Cabinet Secretary, which means in an ideal situation, he should not be playing politics. Natembeya is on the ground from Monday to Friday, interacting with the locals there. And the other fact is that Wetangula and Mudavadi are kind of William Ruto's appointee, which means if you go for an election in 2027, then it means William Ruto can decide to shortchange Weta, or maybe the political dynamics might change and Weta might not be re-elected as a Speaker of the National Assembly. You see, like in the last election, he was so wise to contest for the Senate, so that even if he was not going to be elected as the Speaker, then he was still going to be a senator for Bungoma. I doubt if Wetangula will decide to run again as the Senate, then resign after the election, because he'll be the Speaker. I doubt if he'll do that. But those are the windows which I think Natembeya is exploiting. Number two, I'm also 100% convinced that someone somewhere is behind George Natembeya political activities. I've listened to the way he's talking. The guy is defiant. The guy is talking with certain authority, which clearly shows that someone is behind him. And who is that person? I doubt if that person is Raila Odinga. I doubt if that person is Kalonzo Musyoka. I doubt if that person is Eugene Wamalwa. Or even say, I doubt if that person is Wajakoya the Fifth. So who is that person? Can you guess the name of the person in the comment section? I want to read your suggestions. Number three, it also clearly shows that the elusive Luhya unity is not going to be achieved anytime soon. And for me, I don't blame Natembeya for this. I blame Moses Masika Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi for their failure or inability to pursue that unity. The other day, Ndugu Francis Atwoli was very clear that he wants to convene another Bukungu 3, where he's going to declare the community spokesperson or community leader. Then, if you are keen, you should have noted that Wetangula is also moving, trying to consolidate his base away from Mudavadi. And the truth is, if you are keen, Musalia Mudavadi is also trying, but he's tied. Now, my thinking is that the moment Musalia Mudavadi became the Prime Cabinet Secretary and Wetangula became the Speaker of the National Assembly, these guys ought to have sat down and figured out between us who is going to be the community leader. I doubt if someone like Natembeya, who has operated with the government throughout his life, would have objected to working under them. But you see, he can't do that because the two are already fighting. And he's seeing a window of opportunity there, which he can exploit. So for me, I blame Weta and Mudavadi for their failure to unite the loyal leaders. And lastly, for me, I think it's about 2032 succession politics. Natembeya shall have served 2 terms after 2027 election. In fact, in 2032, he's going to be a former governor. And because politicians always have interest, he's raising his stakes right now. So that by that time, the political dynamics might have changed. So by that time, he'll be in a position to either become the prime minister, even a presidential candidate. So I think it's all about positioning. Because if Mudavadi will not be running in 2027, Weta will not be running in 2027, then Natembeya will be the main guy from the Luhya nation. You see, like if Natembeya was in ODM, in a position where currently Oparanya is, I'm 100% convinced that today majority of ODM supporters will be rallying around him because of his brand of politics, which is lacking in Oparanya. I don't know what to think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.